morning. Here we are. Welcome, welcome. We have windows open, getting some fresh air. All right. Start with your arms down and up. Bending your knees, nice and relaxed. Breathe. All right, one arm. Bend and straighten. Relax your fingers. Other arm. Let's go back to the first arm, but the shoulder. Figure eights with your shoulder. Moving your body. Other shoulder. Get the spine, wake up a little bit. All right, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. Bend your knees, point your toes. And then throw the ball. Throw. All the way around. Nice and big. And breathe. And then to the side. Bend and point. And then throw a frisbee from your ribs. Bend and point. Nice and easy, side to side. All right, let's go back to one arm swing. Maybe get back, go a little deeper into your plie. Other arm, bend. Nice and easy. Shoulder. And the other shoulder. And then let's throw again. Step, touch, bend and point, a little deeper. To the side. And frisbee. And let's do some step kick. Step kick. You can tap your hip, gentle. Or you can give it a little slap if you like, wake up the muscles there. And then tap your knee into the front. Point your toes. Okay, so now feet wide apart. Turning your toes out, not too wide. Come on down. Whew. All right. So, knees are back, toes are relaxed. You're heavy on your baby toe as well as your big toe, so you're nice and square on your feet there. Okay. Let's do this one. We're going to grab a rope. It's called bell ringer. So pretend we're pulling on a rope, pulling it down, ringing a bell that's way, way up high in a church. So pull, bending your knees, tucking your tail as you go. Good, now your hands are in a good position to stir a big pot of sticky glue and around and push. Make your shoulders move, your lower back is rounded, and keep going around. And one more time. Good, let's take an arm up. Let's reach over to the side, taking your hip with you so you're not over here, you're over here. And bend. Wipe across the horizon. Open your shoulder up, lift with resistance. Come all the way over, full circle, come all the way down to the ground, and around, and lift up. Bring your arms over here, we're going to do washers, so pull your hands across in front of you, switch your arms, and we pull. And again, turn, pull. And one more time, turn, pull. Lifting your arms up to the sky, grab onto that rope, and pull, tuck. Shoulders are up, pelvis is tucked. Now we're going to spin the other way. Stir. You can think a sticky pot of glue or peanut butter. I like to think of Nutella. If you know me at all, you know that that's one of my favorite things in this world, and I'm trying to not eat full tubs of it daily. All right, bringing this arm up. Come on over again, taking your hips over to the side with you. Bend your knees, wiping across the horizon. Open both shoulders, lift with resistance. Coming around, tucking your pelvis, getting right down to the ground. And we open, excuse me, stiffly. And we come over. Grab onto the sticky wall in front of you and pull. And again, pull. And again, pull. And one more time, pull. Lifting your arms up to the sky. Grab onto that rope and pull down. Knees back, toes relax. And we stir. And in. Again, push. Maybe you're deeper, maybe you're rounder. Maybe your knees are a little further back. And 3. And one more time, 4. And back to our first time lifting. Up. Bend over, bringing your hips over to the side with you, and wipe the thick air in front of you. Open everything up, untuck your pelvis, lifting up. Come all the way over and down and around. And we open up. Both arms over here. I also like to think of dramatically opening the patio door. Dramatically close the patio door. And again. And one more time. Bring your arms all the way up. Grab that big rope. Pull. And stir. Push and pull. And push. And pull. Maybe a little bit deeper, a little bit rounder. Shoulders can come up to your ears and then they come down. And one more time. And then this arm comes up. We bend over to this side. Hips are over. Bend and wipe across the air. And then lift your palm up and lift up, up, up. Come around all the way down to the floor. Big circle. Open everything up and lift. And then we open the door. And we close the door. And 2 more. We pull. And one more time, pull. And we lift our arms up to the sky. Drop your shoulders and open your palms all the way down. Give everything a little shake out. We're going to go into plies next. So kind of that same position you were just in. Maybe a little bit wider with your feet. Come on down. So I'll make it a little bit different here. So lift one heel up. Move your heel forward a little bit. Put it down. Pull it back a little bit. So you're kind of smearing the skin up in front of your heel. Other heel, lift it up. Bring it forward. Put it down. Pull it back a little bit. That makes your inner arches kind of lift up. Toes up and down a little bit. Relax them. Take your hands. Turn your leg out. And the other leg, turn it out. Push the heels of your hands into the creases of your thighs. Maybe you notice you can sit a little deeper. Come on up. We're going to go down in 3 counts. Relax your shoulders and 1, 2, 3. Squeeze your glutes to lift. These are pushing back. 2, 3. And lift. And shoulders are staying back. 2, 3. So you're not leaning forward as you go, and you're not tucking either. And lift. And squeeze. You can push your feet away from each other to add a little something. 1, 2, 3. And lift. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Lift. Come on down. Going up in 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. And back. And squeeze your glutes together. Knees back. Push your feet apart. 2. Keep your shoulders back. Squeeze. 2, 3. And down. Squeeze. 2, 3. Belly in one more time. 2, 3. And down. Good. Lift one heel up and down. Other heel up and down. And up and down. And down. Lift up, push over, and down, and center. Up, over, down, and center. Shoulders back. and down. One more, and up, over, down, center. Come on up. Give your hips a little wiggle. Toes up and down. Come on back down. Hands wherever. And lift your heels. 2, 16 times. 3, 4. Shoulders back. You have a lot of time to control where everything is. 2, 3, 4. And squeeze your glutes. 7, 8. Good. Come on up. Lifting your arms up. And relax your arms down. Good. And then toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. Feet together. Maybe give your legs a little shake out. Alrighty. So now, legs comfortably underneath you. So maybe hip distance apart. Relaxing your shoulders back and down your back. Push your hands out to the sides. And release. And push. And release. And push. And release. And push. Turn your fingers down. Turn your fingers up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. Good. Make fists with your hands. Open real fast. Fists. Open. Fists. Like you're flicking water off the tips of your fingers. You can pull your wrist back. Good. Turn your palms to face me. Go faster. And there you go. Back and forward. Up to the sky. Up. Fling. Flick your fingers. And then down to the floor. Flick. Good. And then take it all out. Going back out. 16 pushes down. 1, 2. So you're pressing down from your wrists. So you can feel all of this working underneath here. And press. Knees are unlocked. Pelvis is untucked. 5, 6, 7. Now to the back. 16 times. 1, 2. Arms are reaching far away. 5, 6. Shoulders down. Shoulder blades wide apart. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Take a little break. All right. And push. Turn your fingertips forward so the heel of your hand is away. And up. Pushing out and up. Watch the knees, lower back. Shoulders down. You can bring your hands a little bit forward. 5, 6, and then 16 to the back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep going. Almost there. Breathe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give your arms a little rest. Feet wide apart again. Toes turned out. Not too far. We're going to be lunging side to side. Knee goes over your middle toe, not over your big toe, so make sure your baby toe stays on the floor. Good. You can take your hips with you a little bit, make it a little bit more dramatic. All right, we're going to add the arms. Lift them up. Pull, pull, and open, and pull, and open, and pull, and open. Keep going. And relax your toes. Knees are back. Belly is in. Hips go with you. Good, now we're going on a diagonal towards the bent leg. Good, pull and open, and pull, and open, pull, and open, pull. Good, now relax the arms, come on up, other way first. 5, 6, 7, pull the other way, pull, and open, and pull. Take your hip with you, and 3. And 4. Good. Keep going. Pull. Relax your toes. Knee back. Good. Then we're going to go on the diagonal the other way. Towards your bent knee. Pull. And open. And pull. And open. Good. 4 more. Good. All right. Come on up. Give it a little shake. Come over to the side. Arm out. We're going to do bow and arrow. Bring this arm in. Grab. We're going to pull. Pull. Open your hand. Pull or push around. Quicker. Pull and around. And pull and around. And make it dramatic. So it's not just your arms and your legs, let your body go with you. Pull and breathe. Good, 2 more. All right, let it relax, come on up. Other way first. Good, so now this side. Pull and around, and pull and around, and pull. Taking your hips, taking your shoulders. Fingers are working. All right, arms a little relaxed. A little rest, bring your arms up. Shoulders down, one arm up, one to the side. Point, a little further, out and up. And point, a little further, a little further. So you're pointing at 3 spots, and further, and reach, pull up. And 1, and 2, and 3. Pull up. Notice how much your abdominals are working. Try to keep your shoulders down. 2, 3. Lift and 1, 2, 3. Pull and abdominals. 2, 3. Again, take your hip with you over to the side. And lift, and let's make this the last one. And up, and relax. Everything a little shake out. And walk your feet in. Okay. We're gonna do kicks. Point to the front. Straighten this leg as much as you can. Lift it up, and down, and in. Again, point, lift, down. 4 times, smooth. And 2, and 3, and 4. Touch the floor. 8 lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and quick and small. And 7 to the side. And point, lift, point, and close. Again, point, pull out, and point. And faster. 1, and 2. 4 times. Kneecap forward. Point. 8 lifts. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and tall in your abdominals. 7, 8. Take a little break. Shift your hips a little side to side. Okay. A little curl forward. Ooh, that feels good. Come on back up. A little slower with the next one. Point your other foot forward. Point. So you're pulling out through your toes. Lift. Point. And close. Again. Point. And lift. And point. 4 times smooth. Pull out. Notice if you're bending your other knee, then you're going too high. Reach and down. And reach. Now trying to not put any pressure on that foot. 8 lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the side. Soften your knees a little bit. Point. Pull out. Point. And close. Again. Point. Pull out. And point. 4 times smooth. Keeping your kneecap forward so you're not turning towards that leg. Using the side body. And then point, touch the floor. 8 lifts. Go. 1, 2. Pulling up in your body. 3, 4. Kneecap forward. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Take a little break. Soften your knees. Shift your hips a little side to side. Tuck. All right. Back to the first side. We're going to do a semicircle touching 8 spots around, and then we're going to come back. Kneecap forward, keeping your hips where they are, maybe hands onto your hips. This standing leg doesn't have to be straight, but it's going to be strong. This leg, we want this moving leg to be nice and straight. So you're moving only from your hip socket. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So here we go. Keep your leg turning in. 5, 6. Keep it straight. It's hard to go straight at the back. Come back. 1, 2. Straighten your leg a little bit more. Stand a little bit taller. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Other side. Point your foot forward. Hip bones facing forward. Shoulders down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turning that leg in the hip socket. 6, 7, 8. Keep it straight in. 1, 2, 3. Pulling up in your body. 4. Nice and tall. 5, 6. We can do it. 2 more. And 8. Good. Take a little break. Shifting your hips side to side. Take your first leg and move it around in the hip socket. You can do whatever you need with your arms to help with your balance. Good. And then your other leg. Excellent. Okay. Take a little sip of water. All right. So now we're going to go into some nice windmill. So yeah, not too wide with your feet. A little wider than shoulder distance. Take a step forward. Arms up to the sides. Slide your shoulders down. Toes can point totally forward or a little bit turned out. Whatever you're doing, pull your kneecaps up so you're supporting your knees. We're going to twist. Shoulders are down. Belly is in. You're getting taller up through the tops of your ears. So you're not reaching back and you're not reaching forward. You are reaching in all the directions at the same time. So you can work as hard as you like or as light as you like. Sliding your shoulders down, pushing your front hand down, lift your back hand up. Your hands are trying to stay opposite of each other the whole time. And come around to the other side. Legs are working, shoulders are down. Pause on this other side. Open your shoulders, reach your hands away. Down in the front, up in the back. And shoulders are down as we come around. Sometimes people feel tension in their shoulders. Try to keep them away from your ears. Pause, reach, breathe. Back hand up and lift. If you're working a little bit harder, squeezing your muscles, you're going to splinterize your arms, your abdominals and your thighs, and reach and twist. And push. And now we're going to go the other direction. Reach your arms away, turn your front hand up, press up in the front, down in the back. Without leaning back, be light on your heels. Thinking up through the tops of your ears. And reach, twist. Legs are working, protect your knees. Excuse me. And around. And we reach. And again. And back. And one more like this, twist and reach. And around. Good. Keep your arms where they are, widen your stance. Turn your toes over here. Now your back arm comes up. Now this back leg is going to work like crazy to protect your knees. So push that heel down. And then twist and push this front arm down. Reach a little bit further. Reach your back arm back to come up. And then we come around to the other side. Push with that back heel, twist. And reach. And reach back to come up. And we come around. Push with that back heel, twist, reach. And reach a little further. And come back to reach. Reach a little further. Reach back to come up. Good. I'm just keep going. I'm just going to go back to that song. It's a little short for me. So there we go. Reach. And come back to come up. And we come around. Shoulders are down and push. And stretch. Pulling out. And back to come up. Okay, now we're going to stay on this side. Pushing with that back heel. Every time my feet get a little wider. Push. Staying here. Reach your back arm away to come up. Twist. Now you're opening up towards me as you're reaching. Up on that diagonal. Reach back to come up. Pushing with that back heel to get you there. Keep pushing. Push with that front heel to bring you back up. And again, press. And lengthen. And back to come up. Let's go to the other side. Oh, wait, no. Press one more time here. Twist. And back to come up. Now, this arm up when you twist around. Good. Push with that back heel. Open your shoulders. Reach. Reach back with that back arm to come up. And push. Push with that back heel. Belly is in. You're getting taller. Lengthening out your fingers. Reach that back arm back to come up. And twist. Open your shoulder towards the back. So then your palm is already there, ready to go. And back to come up. And again, push. Reach a little further. Back to come up. And one more this arm. And push. And reach. And back to come up. All right, come to the front. And we're going to let this arm relax. Lunge over to the side. Take your hips over. 4 times we're going to do half circles. Reach. And then wiping across. Open both shoulders up and lift. And we come on over here. Take your hips over here. And bend. Open. And we lift up. And take your hips over to the side. Tuck. Maybe you're going a little deeper. Shoulder can come up. And then your hips are over to this side. Now your shoulders are open and you're neutral with your spine again. And one more time. Come on over. And bend and push. And we come over. And lift. Find your other arm, bring it up, keeping your shoulders down. Other way this arm gets to relax. Hips come over to this side. Bend, push. And then your hips open, and we lift. And we come over to this side. And bend and push. And we open. And 2 more, and lift. And reach as far away as you can. Use up all the space. And we open. And one more time. Reach. And bend. And around. And lift. Find your other arm. Lift it all the way up. Shoulders down. Drop. Good. Walk your feet in. Good. A little shake out. And do a little stretch. One foot a little bit back, other foot is a little bit forward. You're not really standing on the front leg. Sit back, and you're sitting straight down onto your heel. So you're not tucking, you're not leaning, just straight down, sliding down a wall. Come on up onto your feet. Push into the floor, gather up your calves, your thighs, your glutes, your abdominals. I'm squeezing my hands to emphasize it, but we don't want to squeeze the hands. And release and relax. And sit back down. Tail is back. Trying to stretch the lower part of the calf. Come on up. Push the floor away and lift. And come back down, release and relax. And soften down. Notice you go a little bit deeper every time. Contract. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And you don't have to go as high as you can go. If it's an inch, it's an inch. And we sit back. Good. Send that back leg further back. Hips towards your front, so they're square, so you're not twisted to the side. Pushing that back heel down. If you want to feel more, go further back. If you want to feel less, go closer in. You can have your hands on your hips. You can push your heel down and lift your seat. Soften that back knee. Try to keep your heel down. Straighten. And soften. And straighten. And soften. And one more. Good. Push your hands to the front. Whatever leg you have behind you, take that same arm back. One windmill up and around. Reach to the front. Really get a good stretch down the back of that leg. Bring your arms up. Bend away to the side. Come on up. Relax your arms. Give your legs a little shake. Other side. Other foot back. And again, you're barely standing on your front leg. Sitting back onto your heel without leaning forward or tucking. So you're untucking. Careful that your hips aren't shifting over to the side. So you want to go straight down, not over there. Come up onto your feet. Gather up your muscles. Mostly the calves. Try to relax your toes. You're not ripping into the floor with the grip of death. And come on back down. Come on up. Squeeze and lift. There we go. And down. And release. And we sit back down. And we come up. Squeeze and lift. And down. And one more stretch here. Good. Sending that leg back. I'm going to put that song back on. And it's still on, which is really quiet at the end. Okay, so bring that hip forward. So your hips are even to the front. Pushing that heel down. Again, if you want to feel more, go further back. If it's too much, come closer in. Pushing your heel down. Lift your seat up. Oh, feeling this side. Have your hands onto your hips if you like. Relax your shoulders. Try to breathe. Keep your heel down. Soften your knee. And straighten. And soften. And straighten. and soften. Keeping your heel down and straighten. And one more time, soften and straighten. Push your hands to the front. The leg that you have behind you, bring that arm down and back. Bring your arm up and around, little window. Reach to the front, pushing that heel down. Try to lift your toes in the back. Ooh. Bring this top arm up, shoulders down, bend away from that straight leg. Come on up. Do a little shake. Going back to the first leg. First leg back on your toes. So your heel is up. Hips are a little bit forward. Excuse me. Tuck your tail. So now you're pulling your pubic bone up towards your belly button. Tuck as you drop your knees. So hopefully you're feeling this in the front of this thigh here. If you're not feeling much, you can go further back and further down. Now try to keep your tuck. Try to straighten that leg. It's not going to go straight unless you let your pelvis go. So straighten it up and feel the stretch come up into your hip. Come on up. Tuck. So pubic bone pulls up, down and back. Straighten out and back. Now we come on up. And again, tuck and bend. Maybe you're going a little deeper. Maybe lean a little bit forward. Oh, that feels good. And we come up. And one more time. Tuck and bend. Shoulders relaxed. And straighten out. Come on up. Push with that back heel. Bring it into the front. Lifting your seat, tilting forward. So your heel is into the floor. Pulling your toes back towards your shin. Hands can be on both thighs, one thigh on your hips. Lifting your seat up and away. Relax your shoulders down, chest forward. Turn your leg out, exaggerate your foot, see how that feels. And then turn it in. Exaggerate your foot. Without taking your hip with you. And then turning your leg out. And then take your time. If you find a spot that's particularly sticky, you can hang up there and try and get a little deeper into it. All right, then come on up. Give your legs a little shake. So now the other leg back. The one that was just in front is going to stay in the front. Other leg behind you. Up onto your toes. Turn forward. Tuck your pelvis. Drop your knees. Like that. Tuck your pelvis. Drop your knees. So now you're feeling the front of this back thigh. You can go further back or further down. Try and keep your tuck as you straighten that back leg. And we come up. And tuck and bend. Good. Keep your tuck as you straighten that leg. Oh, yes. And come on up. You may notice one leg feels a little bit more than the other. And tuck and bend. And straighten. And up. And one more time. Tuck and bend. And straighten. And push with that back foot. Bring your heel to the front. So now, again, you're pulling your toes up towards your shin. Lift your seat behind you. Bow forward. Shoulders relax down. Lifting your seat. Hopefully you feel the back of your leg here. Hands can be wherever you need them to be. Turn your leg out. Exaggerate your foot without shifting your hips. Turn your leg in. Exaggerate your foot. And then taking your time going side to side. Whew. Keep going and breathing. Good, let's come on up. Legs a little shake. Feet wide apart. Let's stretch the inner groin muscles. So, shift over to one side. Your hands can be up on your leg. You can be leaning. Your hands can be on the floor. We're bouncing a little bit, not bouncing, but pulsing gently. So you're feeling something. You can lift the toes on the straight leg. Watch you don't slide your leg out. You may end up in the splits. Good if you can do it. Not so good if you can't. You can put your toes down. And then shift over to the other side. And again, gentle pulses. You can lift your toes, turn them out, put them down. And then we come on up. Make your way up to standing and grab your mat. And maybe a sip of water along the way. Okay. So, let's get the music on. Let's go on to the hands and knees today. Let me go this way. So, pressing into your fingertips. Shoulder blades nice and wide apart so you're not sinking down into your shoulders. If you'd rather be on your fists, go for it. Lift one leg up, flex your foot. Notice if you're kind of turning, doing a little fire hydrant kind of move here. Try to keep your top, this hip down, flexing your foot, and maybe, if you can, move your foot outside of your hip. I'll show you what that looks like from here. So you're not this way with your foot turned in. It's more your foot's on the outside of your hip. You can see that over my shoulder. All right, now kick that heel up, up, 2, 3, 4. Now the rest of your body is working as well. Your abdominals, the back of your neck is long. Careful that you're not looking down at your knees. Don't have to do that. 5, 6, 7. Keep your leg up, straighten and bend, and straighten and bend. Trying to internally rotate the thigh so you feel your inner thigh lifting. And bend, and open, and bend. 2 more. Open, and bend. And bring your knee down, lift it to the side, and lift, and lower. Without lifting your hip with you, because you want to feel something in that hip. Keep going. Notice if you're tucking your pelvis to do this. 2 more. Up and down. Good. Push into the floor. Tuck your chin, tuck your tail. Big stretch here. Lift your chin, lift your tail. Big stretch here. Sit back on your heels. Walk your hands to the left. Stretch your right side. Walk your hands to the right. Stretch your left side. Come on up and we'll do the other side. All right, so picking this leg up. Again, careful that you're not externally rotating your thigh. Internal, think about your inner thigh lifting up, your heel being outside of your hip. Push into the floor. Here we go, 16 pumps up. 1, 2. And notice if you're moving from your lower back, not going to get any work done there. This is for the lower fibers of your glutes, getting us ready for bikini season. 6, 7, 8. Keep your leg up, open, and close, and straight, and bend. Again, internal rotation of that thigh, lifting from your inner thigh, back of your neck is nice and long. Good, bring your knee down, lift it to the side, and lift, and lower. Keeping your seat lifted. Notice if your elbows are locked. Try to unlock them. A little squeeze at the top. 2 more, and up. Push into the floor. Tuck your chin, tuck your tail. Big stretch. And then lift your chin, lift your tail. And then sit back on your heels and stretch forward. Walk your hands to the right, stretch your left side. And then walk your hands to the left, stretch your right side. And then come back to the center. Come on up, moment you've all been waiting for. Let's do the hips, the sides. So, lying down on your side. And back up a titch. Okay. So, lying down on your side with your legs out nice and long. See, this song has a nice long opening. Okay, it'll catch up to us. Okay, here we go. So keeping your top hip away from your ribs, so you're not lifting from your hip, you're definitely lifting from your legs here. So already reach that top leg away from you. Here we go, 4 lifts. Inhale, exhale, up, inhale, down. Exhale, up, and down, and up, and down, and up. Now add your upper body 4 times, nice and slow. Reach that top leg away, and lower, and reach up, and down, and exhale up, inhale down, and up. Up in 2 counts. Lift, up, down. And you're lowering with control every time. That's part of the exercise. Up, down. 1 more time. Good. Put your top leg in front. Flex your bottom foot. Lift it up. Careful that you're not sickling your foot. Bring it a little forward and pump up. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and high, nice and small. Keep going. Keep breathing. Relax your shoulders. Abdominals are working. Keep going and up. 2, a little higher. You push into your hand a little bit. You can get your leg a little higher. 1 more round and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Come on up, bending your bottom knee. If you need a little extra cushion, put a cushion underneath you or roll your mat up. Bring your hip back a little bit. Straighten out your top leg. You're on your bottom elbow, your top hand. Pull yourself through. So that's making your top hip come forward and internal rotation of your thigh. Reach back, reach away, back and in. 2 times slow, back and in. Faster and back. So you're not reaching behind you, you're trying to touch the wall on the other side. Good, now stay back there. Internal rotation, 8 lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to take it slower. In and out, lift. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's worse. 6, 7, and 8. One more time. Pull it in and reach. Shoulders down. 1 and 2 and 3. Keep that leg as straight as you can. Internal rotation. And 6 and 7 and 8. Good. Take a little break. Whew. I feel it. Straighten that leg out again. Turn forward. Squares. Back, up, forward, down. Back, up, forward, down. Back, up, forward. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Bending that leg in. With a little stretch. Now, you can stay up here on your elbow or lie back down. Lying back down is easier. Kick your leg to the front. And bend. And front. And bend. If you're up, grab onto your ribs down here. Lift up a little bit. So your shoulders down, your elbows pressing into the floor. You're nice and in line here. And your leg is kicking straight out in front of your hip. Good. Now let's keep it out there. 8 lifts. Oh, and down. And up. And down. Notice where your leg is. It may wander down that way a little bit. Try to keep it in front of your hip. Pushing into the floor, lifting the lower ribs. 5, 6, 2 more. 7, and 8. Good. Take a little break. Come on up. Give that hip a little stretch somehow. Maybe a little twist. Oh, yeah, that feels good. All right. Come down onto the other side. Okay. Let's see. Maybe to keep it even, we'll just do that song again. Bring it a little forward. Okay. Straighten yourself out. So careful that you're not dropping your top hip behind you. Top hip's a little bit forward. Move your hip away from your ribs so you're light on the lower side of your rib cage. Slide that top leg away from you. 4 lifts. Up and down. And up and down. 3 and down. And 4. And as your upper body, lift up and down. Exhale up. Inhale down. And 3. Reach that top leg away so your legs are sliding. Up in 2 counts. Lift up, up, down. And lower down with lots of control. And up, so it's not just letting go, it's part of the exercise. And up, up, down. Put your top leg in front. Flex your bottom foot, lift it up, bring it forward. And here we go, lift. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep it going. Careful that you're not sickling your foot, so pull your baby toe back. If you find you want to go a little bit higher, if you press into your top hand, decompress your top leg a little bit. Your abdominals will work a little bit more, and that straight leg down there will work even more. 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo. And relax. Come on up. So bending your bottom knee. And again, cushion your bottom hip if it hurts, or move it back a little bit. You're on your bottom elbow, top hand, pull yourself through, slide your shoulders down, and reach away, reach. Let's go a little bit. Oh, sorry about that. What happened there? Reach back and in, and back and in. Reach away, like you're trying to touch the wall behind you, and reach and in. reach. In, shoulders go with you, and in. Good. Reaching back, internal rotation of this thigh, hip is twisted forward, chest is reaching away, lift, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull it in, then we go slower. And lift, 1, and 2. Now you have all this time to make sure your leg is staying straight. 5, 6, belly in, shoulders down, and one more round, pull it in and back, reach, 1, and 2, and 3, shoulders down, belly in. So hopefully your ribs aren't moving with you, just with your breathing. 7, 8, good, take a break. All right, here we go, straighten out that leg, flex your foot, turn your leg in, shoulders down, squares, back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, 2 more times, up, forward, last 1. Good, take a little break. Okay, so now, with your leg out in front, again, you can stay here on your elbow, or you can lie flat back down flat, you know what I mean? It's easier if you're lying down, so if you want to work harder, you're up here. If you want to make it difficult, but not as difficult, lie down. You can grab onto your bottom ribs, make sure they're lifted up so we're not sinking down here. Kick your leg in front. Bend and straight. And bend. Notice if you're tucking your tail here together. Try to keep your tail, your happy tail feathers behind you. Ribs are lifted. 2 more. Kick and bend. And kick, and then keep your leg out, and 8 lifts, and down. It's easier if your knee's a little bit bent, but still try and keep it in front of you. Good. Notice if you're sinking back to get there. Try to keep everything lifted. 3 more. Last 2. Oh, last 1. There we go. Take a little break. Good job. All right. Give your hips a little movement there. Maybe a little stretch. We'll come back to the stretches after we do our abdominals. Okay, let's go to the next song. See how this one goes. Okay, so lying down on your back with your knees bent. A little bit of space between your feet. So your feet, your knees, your hip bones are all in line. You know, Pilates-like. Neutral pelvis, all that good stuff. Let's find the faster part of the song. There we go. Hands behind your head. And you can interlace your fingers or not. Keep them spread out wide. Elbows up a little bit. Try to keep your neutral pelvis, feet light. Here we go, 60 times. Up and down. And up and down. And 3. Exhale up, inhale, lower, and lower again with control. That's your eccentric movement. Concentric up, eccentric down. That's lengthening the muscles. We're getting long, lean muscles, not big, bulky ones. 2 more. Up. And then lift your left hand to the sky. Reach it up, pull it down. Reach it up, pull it down. 2 more. And down. And reach over your right knee, go across, and across, and down. 2 more. Light feet, heavy tailbone, and left ankle, side bend, up and over, and 3. And switch hands, right hand up and reach, pull your shoulder down, and reach. Feet light, tail heavy, reach, and reach over your left knee, go across, and across. And 3, and 4, to your right ankle, and a 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Hands behind your head. Lift up one leg, lift up the other leg, squeeze your legs together. 8 lifts with your hips, up and down, and 2, and down, and 3. Exhale up, inhale down. Use your abdominals, control it so that you're not using the momentum to fling your legs about. And then add your upper body 8 times up and down. Exhale, squeeze and down. And 3. And 4, almost there, and 5, and 6, exhale, 7, and 8, keep your head down, keep your legs up, straighten your legs a little bit more, open and close, open, squeeze, open, squeeze, open, squeeze, 4 more with your upper body, open, squeeze, lift, and lower, squeeze, lift, straighten your knees a little bit more, whew. And then pull your knees in, give them a little hug, rock from side to side, all right, lift one leg up, and lower it down, pull it in, other leg up, lower it down, pull it in, first leg up, and down, and in, and up, and down, and in, switch, up, and down, and in, and you can go a little bit quicker, so up, and down, switch, up, and down, switch, up, and down. If you'd like to add your upper body, hands behind your head, elbows in a little bit forward, head is up. You can even head towards that leg, little oblique twist, and up, and down, up, and down, up, and down, almost there. Let's go one more time each side, up, and down, last one. Beautiful, bend it in, give it a hug. Rock from side to side. Good job. Stretch it out. Lengthen. Give your abs a stretch. Reach just your right arm and your right leg away from each other. And relax. And then your left arm, left leg. And relax. All right. Bending your legs in, crossing your top leg over. One leg over, make sure your ankle bone is past your thigh. If you flex this foot, it protects your knee a little bit. You can stay down here, keeping your hips square, push into this thigh. You can bring your legs in, and grab on with your other hand onto this shin to pull it a little bit, and push into the thigh. Or you can reach through and grab onto your thigh. Relax your other foot, the one that you can't see, while you're still flexing the one you can see. Untuck your pelvis a little bit, relax your shoulders, and breathe. Rock your legs a little side to side. Find a good spot where you feel like you're kind of centered and you're feeling something. Your legs are a little bit away from you because you're trying to untuck your pelvis. And then bring your left hip all the way up to your left ribs. And your right hip away from your right ribs. Oh. And then to the other side, bring your right hip to your right ribs, left hip away. Maybe use your elbow to help turn your leg out. And shifting again, at least that's slow, because you're trying to find the end of the stretch and sneak in a little deeper. And shift. If you like, you can bring your legs in closer. And keep shifting your hips. Take your time. I think maybe on, we are week 4 now of isolation and staying home, so maybe we're a little bit more used to going slower and taking our time. We're not rushing anymore. Good, bringing your feet back down to the floor. Cross your other ankle over. Ankle bone past your thigh, flex this foot. Again, square off your hips a little bit, untuck your pelvis, push into the thigh. If you want to keep everything down here, go for it. If you want to lift your legs up, grab onto this shin and pull a little bit. Go for it. Relax your other foot. You can reach through and grab onto your thigh. You can interlace your fingers the wrong way so it feels a little funny. Neutral pelvis, relax your neck and shoulders. Rock a little side to side. Find a good spot to hang out on. And then shift your hips. Bring your right hip up to your right ribs, left hip away. And then your left hip comes up and your right hip goes away. And then going side to side. Taking your time. Relaxing your neck and your face. Let your eyeballs be heavy in their sockets. You can bring your legs in closer. Keep shifting, taking your time side to side. You can use your arms, you can use your elbow to help turn that leg out. And then bring your feet back down to the floor. Your first leg, cross your thigh all the way over. If you like, you can bring your legs all the way down to the side. Do a nice big twist here. Put a couple of things back in place there. Or you can, so that brings it more into the spine. Or if you'd rather keep it into the hips, bring your legs in, curl up, slide your hands down your legs, down towards your feet. But you're not grabbing your feet or your ankles. You're still on your hard shins. Pull your feet away. Let your head relax back down. Your feet may be close. They may be further away, depending on your flexibility. And then you're going to use your arms. So use your right arm. Pull on your right leg. Let your hips go with you. Pull with your left arm. Pull, pull, pull. Let your hips shift. So you might rock a little bit, but see if you can let your hips kind of go with you so you're feeling this maybe a little deeper into your hip than you were with the previous stretch. Oh, that's a good one. And then bring your feet down to the floor. And then cross your other thigh all the way over again. You can bring your legs all the way down. Turn it more into a spinal twisty thingy thing here. Or you can cross your thigh all the way over. Bring your legs in. Curl up. Slide your hands down to the bottom of your shins. Pull your feet apart. Flex your feet or just let them relax. Pull with your left arm. Pull with your right arm. Checking in, notice how it feels. Keep breathing, relax. Relax your face, your eyebrows. And then let it all go. Straighten your legs up, give them a little shake, give your arms a little shake. And then make your way up to sitting. Good. Let's do a nice big twist. So some of us didn't twist on that last one. So bring your right leg in. Point your left toes. Grab onto your leg with your left arm. You're grabbing on with your left arm, turn to the right. Left toes are pointing, shoulders are sliding down, looking all the way back. Give that leg a nice hug. Your back hand, your right hand, lift your hand all the way up. Up, 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 up. Bend over to the left, maybe look over down your left shoulder. We lift back up and we bring it back down. Come back to the front a little bit without untwisting completely. Slide your right leg a little bit away. Left arm is still in front. We're again turning to the right. This time you're pushing your arm into your thigh. Lift up right from your seat, right from your sit bones, all the way. You may feel this, I feel this higher up my back. The first one was lower back and hip. This I feel more mid-back. Breathe. And then release. And then other leg. So bring your left leg in. Point your right toes. Grab on with your right arm. Turn to your left. Left hand goes behind you. Sitting up tall, give that leg a nice hug. Looking back. Turn your left hand up, bring it up and over. Bend over to the right. You come back up. Come back down. Come back to the front. Slide your leg away from you. Right arm is still in front. Sit up a little bit taller, right from your sit bones. Push into your thigh with your right arm. Shoulders are sliding down your back. Make this very dramatic. Like somebody is painting you and you're sitting in this gorgeous position for as long as you can. Feel it all the way up your spine. And then release back to the front. Good. Legs out in front. Inhale, lift your arms up. Flex your feet. Elbows back, chest forward. Thighs heavy into the floor. Push the air over your toes. Point your toes. Lift your arms up. Shoulders down. Open chest. And push the air over your toes. Thighs are heavy into the floor. One more time. Nice big lift. Just let it all come down. Tilt your head over to one side. Bring it down around the front. Sway a little side to side. And up the other side, hang up there. And again, sway side to side. Oh, goodness. And then come back up through the center one more time. Big breath, inhale, up. And exhale, let it go. Thank you very much, everybody. Stay hydrated. Stay safe. And looking forward to seeing everybody in person again one day. Bye for now.